The sun hung low over the village of Umuachi, casting long shadows over the gathered mourners. It was the day of Mama Nkem's burial, and the entire village had come to pay their last respect. The old woman had lived a long life, full of mysteries and whispers, and now it was time for her to return to the earth. The air was thick with grief and hushed conversations. The village elders, wrapped in their flowing garments, stood solemnly beside the deep grave that had been dug the day before. The coffin, a sturdy wooden box polished to perfection, rested on the shoulders of 6 strong men, ready to be lowered into the ground. But then, something unthinkable happened. As the men tried to lower the coffin, it would not descend. It was as if an invisible force held it back. They pushed and adjusted the grip, but the coffin refused to enter the grave. Murmurs rippled through the crowd, fear creeping into the hearts of the mourners. "What is happening?" a woman whispered, clutching her wrapper tightly. "This is not normal," an elder muttered, his face lined with concern. The chief priest of the village, a man known as Dibia Okeke, stepped forward. He placed his hands on the coffin and closed his eyes, mumbling ancient incantations. A cold wind blew through the burial ground, sending a collective shiver down the spines of those present. "She does not want to be buried," the priest finally said, his voice grave. "There is something left unfinished." The village fell silent. Mama Nkem had been a respected woman, known for her wisdom and strength. But like all old souls, she carried secrets. The elders exchanged knowing glances before the oldest among them, Pa Efeani, cleared his throat. "There's something many of you do not know about Mama Nkem," he began. "Long ago, when she was young, she was accused of wrongdoing, but no justice was ever served." "What wrongdoing?" a voice demanded from the crowd. The old man sighed. "A long time ago, a woman named Adaeze went missing. Some believed Mama Nkem had something to do with her disappearance, but there was never any proof. The matter was buried, just as we now try to bury her." Gasps filled the air. Could it be that the spirit of Adaeze was preventing Mama Nkem from being laid to rest? Dibia Okeke ordered that the coffin be placed on the ground while he consulted the spirit. After a tense moment, he spoke. "Her soul is restless. The truth must be revealed before she can find peace." The villagers huddled together, their minds racing with questions. Was Mama Nkem guilty? Did she hold a dark secret even in death? The elders agreed that they needed to find Adaeze's family and seek answers. An old woman stepped forward, Adaeze's younger sister, now frail with age. "For years I have felt my sister's presence in the night," she said. "She never left us. I believe Mama Nkem knew something but took it to her grave." A decision was made. The elders gathered at Mama Nkem's home and searched through her belongings. After hours of searching, they found an old wooden box hidden beneath the floorboards. Inside, they discovered faded letters and a piece of Adaeze's clothing. The letters revealed a terrible truth. Mama Nkem and Adaeze had been close friends, but a bitter dispute had led to Adaeze's tragic end. The guilt had followed Mama Nkem all her life, and now, even in death, it would not let her rest. The villagers returned to the burial site, carrying the evidence. The chief priest performed a final ritual, calling upon Adaeze's spirit to hear their plea for forgiveness. A sudden gust of wind blew through the trees, and for the first time that day, the coffin shifted. Dibia Okeke nodded. "She is ready." The men tried again, and this time, the coffin lowered smoothly into the grave. The village exhaled in relief. As the first handful of dirt was thrown over the coffin, a gentle breeze whispered through the trees, as if a spirit had finally been set free. From that day on, the story of Mama Nkem and the refusing coffin was told for generations. A tale of secrets, justice, and the restless souls that demanded truth.